Can you hear me? Can I hear myself? Can you hear me? Can I hear myself? Okay, I think I got the audio fixed. All right. That should be that taken care of. So it's time to go chop down a million trees. That's right, sheep. Time for deforestation. Please, nobody contact the Wildlife Preservation Society as I'm about to take down all these trees. Promise that I will plant some more when I am done. I have multiple stacks of saplings in my chests, but in the meantime I'm just going to clear cut so that I can get enough wood to start building the wall around my taiga village. And I am going to just use spruce to keep it biome friendly. For this village at least, not always. Sometimes I'll play with the resources I'm using to fix up a village, but in this case I am keeping it strictly to the only resources you would find in the biome. Otherwise the villagers get really confused, you know. They're not the brightest mobs in the crafting box. And I don't want them to wonder where all this other random wood came from. And the bright colors might scare them if I start using different kinds of wood. So we will stick to spruce and we will make it look tigerific. I think that is a good plan. Also gives me an excuse to use these old stone axes from when I started this world as just a brand new builder. Fresh into the overworld. Jumping and chopping trees. Imagine if you actually tried to chop something down that way. Jumping up and down on the spot while swinging an axe over your head. I don't recommend it. I don't think it would be very safe. Children, don't try this at home. Unless you're playing Minecraft, then you can try it. In Minecraft, go ahead, try that at home. But, yeah. Parkour. Be impressed with my parkour skills. I know that was impressive. So I am using shaders. I am using just a few mods to enhance gameplay. And I make no apologies. This world, this experience is a modded one. And I do it for ease of play. I have played Minecraft enough, done enough survival, and hardcore survival, and just grinding it out that I feel justified changing up the gaming experience every now and then, and that is exactly what I'm doing in this current world. you want to know what mods I have installed, I can show those. But nothing fancy. I do like the shaders that I have on. Very subtle. Doesn't go crazy with graphic rendering, but I do have realistic clouds and sun and moon on with the way the light reflects. I really enjoy realistic water texture as well. I think it just gives a good look. Okay, I've got some wood. I can start planning out where this village wall is going to go. Now this is the part that I'm not really sure what to do with, because this part of the village is up on a hill. Enderman whoops. And I hear a zombie. Where art thou, zombie? Zombie groans. There must be a cave, like right here. Yeah, I hear a zombie. Daylight. He's not above ground. I think there is a cave here that I did not know about. Oh, I agree, villagers. I share your assessment of, oh yeah, I'm hearing him loud. We got a grumbly zombie somewhere around here. Yo, golems. Go make that zombie X zombie. I wonder. No, that's not where I was. Oh, iron. Sweet. Excuse me while I get distracted. Which happens to me often in Minecraft. I do have the ADHD and I get distracted from what I'm doing all the time. Literally all the time. There is not a time I play where I don't get distracted from what I'm doing and go off on a side quest. I'm definitely that guy who finishes the side quests, all the side quests, in a game before the main quest too. That's just how I roll. Now I have to get coal. Kind of a rule of mine, rule of thumb, that I always need so much coal, so if I see coal, I gotta get it. I gots to get the coal. Feeding. I should use that gaining experience sound as like a bell notification, subscribe notification or something. What do you think? Be very on brand, on theme. I already forget why I came into this place. More coal. I need to get it now. Okay, resist. Resist, Bundy. I know it's tempting. There's a villager following me. I see a cave. Are you there? Are you the one making all that noise up above? Ah! Oh man, the multi-creepers. Skeleton. Skeleton. Oh, zombie. Ah. That's what happened to my cartographer. Yeah, okay. This is definitely underneath the village. I can hear the mumblers up above now. Alright, well, let's throw down some lights. There's a fox there. Oh, it's right there. Holy foxes. What? Oh! Oh my goodness. Okay, creepers and everything. This place is crawling. So I probably should clear it out if I want my village to be safe. Oh my goodness, this is like a whole cavern system right underneath this part of the village. Oh no. Okay, foxes, what are you doing? And why are the villagers following me down here? That just doesn't make sense. So I will confess to a creeper mod that I have on, where they will deal me damage, still full damage, not reduced damage at all, but they don't blow up any blocks. I have full-on rage quit games of Minecraft because of creepers blowing up everything that I have built. I had one get into my basement once and blow up pretty much the entirety of my storage chests. And that was a nightmare. And real life is anxious enough. Oh, bad head. Yeah. Man. I love that I can wear all these new mob heads with the mob head mod that I have on, because I can, in fact, be Batman. Dude, you are way too close to the villagers. Get out of here. No skeletons allowed. Should I even have to say that? My goodness. Okay. Villager that is hanging out right by the edge of this large crevasse and mumbling. Like, go to bed, dude. It's obviously your bedtime. See? Where'd you go? Did you go to bed? Did you listen to me? No. I hear you. Where are you? You're over here. Oh. You got stuck. You know, there is a way up over there. Go. Go on. There you go. Climb. Come on, dude. Yeah, you're welcome. Green sparkles to you as well. Okay. So this is a giant hole. Oh my goodness. There's another one down there. Man, villagers. You just ain't bright. Alright, I'll come save you. So, why are you hanging out with all the foxes, huh? What is with all the foxes? Why? I really want to block this off now. Because there's just... I don't want my villagers, like, going and falling down these holes. Because they are not so bright. Okay, that blocks that off at least. And can you not get out of here? That should do it. All you need is one little hole. Follow the foxes, dude. So obviously you followed them in there. Did you just attack a fox? Fine, don't answer me. Villagers, man, I tell ya. The worst thing about trying to fix a village is the villagers. Like, you're taking the long way around, dude. Alright, well, you know what? Let's kill 2 trees with 1 stone axe. Since I need wood anyways. I want to clear this area out here so that I can get a better sense of where this giant crevasse is that my villagers are stumbling into. Being the good mayor that I am, I need to make sure I know where the hazards are. Alright. I'm going to clear out some of these trees, get an idea of where the danger is here, and then I will start laying out where I want to put my village wall. Okay. So if I remember, yeah, so it's over here and over here. It runs all the way over there and then runs over here and over here. So this is a pretty big crevasse. Yeah. Doggy, quiet. My puppers are barking. Apologize for the barky barks. They probably heard my children outside and decided to voice their opinion on the matter, which they like to do a lot. Okay. So they'll probably build the wall right along that spot. Now, does this hole go into the same place? I think it does, yeah. No, no. You go back to the village. Don't go falling down no holes. No, back to the village. Where are you going? Yeah. I don't know where that guy's going. Trying to find the foxes again, I guess. Alright, I have an idea of where I want to put this wall now. Probably right along here. And then got this big hilly area over here on this side of the village. But I'll probably kind of clear cut through this spot. And my wall along there. Yeah, see, then I'm up on the hill, then I gotta go down that way again. I don't really know what I'm gonna do about that. I haven't figured that part out yet. Alright, look at something here. Okay. I don't know where those Endermen is that I hear too. That's the worst about Endermen is you just hear them whooping around and you can't see them. Coming out and whoop where I can see you. Whoop. He's over here. He like teleport himself into a house that he can't get out of. I had them do that before. I sure put that part kept meaning it. Now I'm leaving it up. Where is this dude? Where art thou whooping? Huh. You're as confused as I am. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So the village layout is a bit tricky. I've redone a lot. Redid the farm area because it was a mess. And I built... They didn't have a church or temple, whatever. So I built this one. Butcher, what are you doing? Why are you just holding the door open? Oh, two of you. You guys stuck or what? Why are you standing behind the door, just holding it open? Do you not know how to use the door, guys? Are you confused? Should I give a sermon on how to use doors? Alright, try... I want to cut this without hurting you. That really... Okay, they were really, really stuck behind the door. I don't even know what to do about that. They're literally just standing there, not understanding how a door works. Okay. No, you don't stand on it. You stand in front of it, dude. Do you even read the books? Yeah. Villagers need a lot of help. As you can tell by them just standing up on random things and not really understanding how to not die in silly ways. Oh yes, I was telling you about this chapel that I built. Don't know why I built it up on stilts, just because. But tried to copy the Taiga Village style. Keep everything thematic. And then there's this other little area of this village over here, just a couple of houses. I might end up tearing at least this one down, relocating it. I put a whole bunch of extra beds in here. More beds equals more villagers. Beds plus bread equals more villagers, apparently. That's a giant hole. I'm surprised none of them have gone down there yet. Gone trapped. Okay, can you almost kind of use this existing road as an idea for where I want to put my wall. Then it gets out into the boonies here. So this side of the village is going to be tricky figuring out what I want to do with it. And then it's got a lot of open field over here. This road goes off to nowhere over here. So it's not going to be very straightforward. I'm going to have to get quite creative with how I lay all this out. I'm very hungry for some gold. Villagers are having their party up there. And their mumble meet up. I'm gonna go back up to this spot over here where I was thinking about this wall. And how I want to do this. I forgot I still had the bat head on. I'm Batman. The dog barks. So I'm going to build a little test wall so that I can remember my layout. It's a specific wall design that I came up with that I'm going to want to use for this village. Right, Gaston? You keep doing your thing there. Why is that open? Nope. Nope. Right. I know how doors work. I promise. Okay, so what I need... I'm going to drop off some of this stuff that I collected when I wasn't planning on collecting anything, but I did because that's what I do. Yeah, and some sticks. All right, so I'm going to need to make stripped logs. Add this bat head to my collection. You can go right there. Is that a little bit macabre? And all these heads up on the wall. I really like the glow squid ones. Those are funky looking. Yeah. So for this plan, I need to make a bunch of shelves. To do that, I will need stripped logs. But I'm also going to need lots of trap doors. So I'm going to make a whole bunch of them. And now that I'm remembering my plan, how I did this before, I'm realizing that I forgot the step that when I'm harvesting trees, in order to make things simpler for myself, for this project, I need to strip the logs before I cut them. And that way, I already have what I need to make the shelves. I think the shelf recipe needs to change, honestly, because it seems a bit expensive to make shelves right now. And the fact that you specifically need stripped logs to do it seems a bit interesting. I mean, I guess anytime they add something new, they gotta play with the recipes. Just like if you're cooking, you're making something, you play with the recipes a bit until you find something that works. Alright, that should give me enough to at least make my template. Yo, dude. What are you doing in my house? That's not yours. Yours is like way over there. I didn't say you could come in my house. Are you serious? The dog is doing the barking. Sorry, folks. Give me 1 second here. after I've collected my puppy. Why does this guy like hanging at my house? I don't really want you in my house, dude. Like, you're not invited. You're really not invited. Come on. You're going home. Physics. Boats don't go up. Well, can you not go near my house? Do I need to get rid of this thing that you think is yours? Now you're just schmo? What are you doing? Dude. Okay. You need to leave. Nobody saw anything. He was never here. He's a figment of your imagination. There was no villager in the house. Zombie? What zombie? Man, why do I keep hearing like zombies underneath the houses, including my own? They gotta stop all that. Okay. I'm going to set up the template of my wall so that I can remember how I build it and also to showcase it a bit. So it's very, very simple. I'll just do a short one here. 1, 2, 3. All right. It's actually really, really simple. And it's kind of, I wanted it to look like a medieval wall. So we'll say this is the outside of the wall. Whoops. I gotta do like that. I'll just do one side so I can show what it looks like here. So really simple process or thought behind this is that this would be inside of the wall. And have a door here, and you can come into this little hole in between the wall. You've got a little air slit or hole there. And you would have a ladder going up and a parapet running across the top of the wall. Just something really simple. But imagine that going all the way around a village with space on the top to run across the top of it. And it actually ends up looking like a proper wall. So, figuring out where I want this wall. I'm debating whether I actually want it to go all the way to my house, or I probably want to have like a separate wall. You know, like the Lord's Manor or Palace or whatever would have a separate wall going around it. But if I maybe start at the bridge here, and I can kind of bring it along this way up top to where that big hole was, and kind of along. I think that'll give me enough space. I want to make sure I have some space to build a couple more houses as well, so that will probably be sufficient. Alright, well, I am going to keep playing, but I am going to hop off stream. This was just a test. I didn't really have plan on going too much into anything tonight. But yeah, I hope that this all worked out, and we'll catch you next time on Pundy MC. Thanks for watching or tuning in. Make sure that you do the liking and the ring-a-dingy on the subscribe thingy. I'll get a little bell sound for that. And we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.